Good morning, this is the Cabinet Guy. Today we're going to install two floating shelves. Technically they're kind of half floating because one side's going to be up against the cabinet and the other is going to be up against the wall. So I have two of these, they're identical. One of them is going to have an LED strip embedded into the front edge of it, the other is not. First thing you want to do is measure off where the counter is going to be to the bottom of your first shelf, and then figure out that thickness, and then go from the top of this one to the bottom of the next. After that, we're going to draw lines with a level. This is so that we can figure out where the studs are. Make sure that's nice and level. Draw a line. Do the same thing for this shelf up here. Next thing I'm going to do is find studs. You guys know how I like to do it, but to make things easier I've already installed bases, so I kind of have a general idea of where the studs will be, so I'll use that as a beginning point. There's one. Let's try that one. There's another one. Should be the same up here. Bada bing. Bada boom. Next, we're going to secure some cleating to this wall. So make sure you get good measurements for that cleating. Let's go out to the saw and cut some. After you get your cleating cut and ripped, you're basically going to take that cleating, hold it up on the wall, put a level on it, make sure it's level, and on your line, and then shoot it with a bunch of nails. I'm just using some 1 3/8 23 gauge. You can use 18 gauge, whatever length you feel is appropriate. If you don't have a nail gun, you can just pre-drill holes where your studs are, put the level up there and screw it without nailing it. That's fine. Same thing with the bottom shelf. Little snack. These are the minis, of course. I do the ladder for this top one because I'm a little short guy. So for these short returns, I like to just use little torpedo level. Like that. And then nail it. Be very careful. Get off the ladder. So that's what you're going to end up with. After you get that, just run a few screws through here. I use 3-inch screws here. Over here I'll use 1 1/4, and I'll countersink these. Just like that. After you get that done, I countersink these screws at the top of this top shelf. They won't be seen, and I'll be able to cover them up with screw caps. And then you just want to... So after that, I countersunk some screw holes here to land on the cleating. And I probably spent about 10 minutes getting this on the cleating. It was unbelievable. Anyway, now you just screw these in and repeat for the second shelf. This bottom shelf has a groove cut out in it for the LED track. This track will house the LED strip lighting, and then this lens will cover the LED strip lighting so you don't see it. This was a little long and I had to cut it, but it looks like it's still a little long. I might have to cut a little more off. Be right back. This is what you end up with. This is the cabinet guy.